Welcome to my submission video for the contest Framework Battle Royale. For this build, we'll be tapping into one of the underlooked menus of Warframe and use it to our advantage, wall latching. This playstyle caters to active, high-paced action players because it requires you to constantly reposition yourself from wall to wall and avoiding enemy fire by dashing in the air. For this setup, we'll be running Gauss as our main Warframe, a primary weapon with decent critical and status capability, and a Zao safe for Redeemer Prime. You can use any secondary weapon with the setup. The reason Gauss is suited for wall-latching playstyle, in contrary to running on the ground, is his first ability, Mach Rush, lets Gauss be able to zip around in the air by dashing around. This opens up the mods and arcanes that benefit from wall-latching. There are 4 key components to this build, that being Prawn Jet, Prawn Snap, Prawn Pulse, and Arcane Arachne. Prawn Jet is the most important out of the bunch, as it gives you a lot of critical chance and siege chance for your primary weapon and for the duration of the wall latch. Weapons as balanced critical and stasis supplements such as Fulmin, Zibron Prime, and the Argonaut will benefit greatly from this buff. Most of the time, you'll be using your primary weapon as your main source of damage. And with the increased stasis chance, you'll be able to reduce enemy armor so they're more susceptible to damage. Due to the nature of Prawn Jet's effects it gives, you can use this mod as a substitute for a dual stasis elemental mod or a critical mod. It doesn't make you have to make compromises in your mod setup to install Prawn Jet. For your melee weapon, a Zal stave with a Clashing Forest stance will be your weapon to kill light armored enemies. I'm using Blade Kiwar, Sikala, and Iguana 2 Jai. With its fast speed and high reach, you'll rack up your combo counter by lots while zipping around the room while you're using the Clashing Forest's first combo. Other than using a stave, you can also use a Redeemer Prime with Condition Overload build if you so desire. You also deal more toxin damage and more siege chance because of Prawn Snap's buff. You wall latch for 2 seconds, giving you an extra hand in dealing damage. Prawn Pulse is the cherry on top, because with this playstyle, you'll use your Mach Rush as a bullet jump, and only use bullet jump as a vertical movement when you need it. As Prawn Pulse gives you a plus 100% of bullet jump speed, which is higher than Arcane Consequence, you'll go really far or go really high up. It's only handy when you need to go up really high in the air to dash around in order to charge up a red line, but it's not necessary. In addition, Arcane Arachne gives you 100% more damage to all your weapons, that's easily executable if you perform wall latches often. My mod setup on Gauss revolves around efficiency and defense mods, with an added range. Because you'll be casting Mach Rush very often, you'll need the efficiency so you don't lose energy very quickly. You also have Rage for receiving energy and Adaptation to greatly help Gauss' survivability when he's in redline mode. Aura mods won't play a very big part here, so you can run either Energy Siphon or Corrosive Projection. Here's the most for my primaries and melee. They're self-explanatory in exceptional amalgam serration that gives Mach Rush an extra speed. You probably noticed that there isn't any mods that increases your wall latch duration, and that's because in order to charge up your redline meter, you need to move around or you're going to drain the redline meter by wall latching for too long. Therefore, the base duration of wall latch encourages you to use Mach Rush often in order to charge up that redline meter, and gain extra potency to your weapons. This is the reason why this build demands high action from you. And now, we'll go over the techniques for this build, and what you'll be doing so you can utilize 100% of this build. With the Prawn mod set and Arcane Arachne, you'll get damage bonuses for your weapon and also gain 50% damage reduction on top of adaptation when you wall latch. By dashing around with Mach Rush, you'll be able to rapidly move from wall to wall while dispatching enemies in between, and also charge up your battery meter and redline meter. For personal convenience, I buy my first ability to Q key and jump to scroll wheel up. You can try them to see if it's more comfortable for you to use. Your second ability, Kinetic Plating, acts as a defensive measure and a source of energy from taking damage. You can cast this ability if you're in a pinch or if you're at 100% redline. Your third ability, Thermal Sunder, plays a really great part as a crowd control ability. You can cast this during wall latching to slow down and freeze enemies, making them easier to hit. Your fourth ability, Redline, acts as a supplementary bonus in general. Casting redline often will make you better at doing just about everything, and keeping the redline meter up is a technical challenge that you will have to master in order to reap its benefits. This Spidergauss build requires you full attention to your environment and use it to your advantage, and also makes you look really cool. But there's drawbacks for this build too, especially when you're in the room when it doesn't have upright walls, lack of verticality, or there's energy leeches. But all in all, this is a very fun build for me to play, and I hope you can enjoy the same too. I'd like to make a special shout out to Free William for commenting on my Spidergauss clip on Reddit about this contest that Sandy Pants created. Without him, I won't be here for this contest. Thank you very much, Free William. Hopefully with this submission I'm able to show to a lot of people that playing Warframe can always be made fun and exciting to watch, just like games such as Devil May Cry and Bayonetta combo montages.